Hey, man, joining us on the MARR Army Rock Show. Glad to have a good friend of the MARR Army Rock Show back on the air. Lenny Cerzosie, who's got his hand in about 10 different things. Projet, the Infinite Staircase. Lenny, welcome back to the show.
What's going on? Glad to be back. How's everything?
Great, man. I was just, I saw you put up a post yesterday, and you've got so much going on. Give me just like an overview of what you're doing musically right now, because there's a lot.
Yeah, trying to keep busy, because I work with so many guys that have other projects too, so when they're doing things, I got to be doing other things too. So, the Infinite Staircase is always going to be there. That's my baby, but we're waiting for JD to get back from tour with BLS so we can finish our little project with him, the Dead Crooked Sessions. So that's what we're doing with the Infinite Staircase. As far as Projet goes, we just put out the single Wait For It, and just waiting for Kevin to get back from tour with Candlebox, and Morgan to get back from tour from Seven Dust, and we're going to get back into the studio and do some more songs.
Yeah, that's still, I guess, that's probably still the biggest challenge for Projet, isn't it? Is you got such a mega lineup with guys in so many big name bands. I guess the story remains it's still hard to get you guys in the same room, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much the trick to it right now. Yeah, for Projet at least. But we still have so much material that we've already done that we're going to keep releasing stuff as other projects are going on the road and whatnot. Because Candlebox is killing it right now. They're doing a really great run of shows. Brian, our new guitar player in Projet, is a new guitar player in Candlebox as well. So everybody works together, and the networking, it's easy to keep busy. And of course our friends at Black Angel Down too, and they turned me on to one of their older projects, The Volume Factor. Just incredible music there. So lots of stuff always going on. Got to keep busy.
Yeah, so, hey, man, for folks who don't know, man, you guys put up a video, and I was so thrilled when I saw it, of your dog running around with the GoPro on. If you really glance real quick, you can see me in this part there for about a second. Tell people about what was going on with your dog and the GoPro.
It was actually Mike Ferretti, our engineer's idea. He was setting up the GoPro, and he was like, you know what, let's see if we can put this on his collar. And it worked. And, we have a whole video of him walking around the studio. It was like, from his point of view, it was kind of funny. It was cool having him in the studio, Real laid back. It's always nice to have a dog around,
Yeah, that was one of the things, you were kind enough to give us a little behind the scenes glimpse into some of the Projet recording stuff, and that was one of the things like, wow, they brought their dog. We don't think about that as outsiders, like about you guys bringing the pets and the family or whatever in the studio sometimes.
Yeah. I know for me especially, my dogs are my family for sure. I love taking them with me. So the guys that think about studios were nice enough to let me keep them there. So it was just like, bringing home with me. So it's just that much easier for me to relax, that much easier for me to do my thing and not worry, about my pup being home alone or something, So, and it's cool having you guys there. Hopefully you guys come back again next time we go in.
Oh my God, yeah. Anytime, man. Anytime I can watch, and nothing against you, man. Anytime I can watch Morgan Rose creating, it was just a moment I just stood there kind of stunned watching it. Not that I wasn't impressed with you. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, trust me, I know exactly what you mean. I've worked with him for a couple of years now, and I'm still in awe of how he works. And, to be perfectly honest, the first time I went into the studio with him, I expected it to be, okay, he's a heavy metal drummer. We're going to write some heavy songs, 1, 2, 3, in and out, da. No, very far from that, like you saw. He's got a mind that's just amazing. He's definitely like a mad scientist type of guy, He's always thinking, and he's got the songs mapped out in his head before we even strike one chord. It's really crazy. But it's cool. It's fun to work with him and learn a lot. He's obviously a phenomenal drummer, but he does production and writing just as well.
Yeah, I don't know behind the scenes, man. I've met him a number of times. Every time from a fan perspective, he's like one of the humblest rockers and nicest dudes you ever want to meet out there. And, his whole, Seven Dust, his whole band, and your whole operation as well, man. Just really fan-friendly folks.
Yeah, he's definitely a cool guy, yeah. I'm lucky to be able to call him a friend, and honestly, he is one of those guys that's, if he's your friend, he's really your friend. Although I can say that for the rest of the guys in the band, too. I think that's why we have so much fun in Projet. There's just, no egos, no bullshit, just fun, really. We write serious music, but we have fun doing it,
Now, there is a Projet DVD coming out. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I think people can, kind of pre-order that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think there's a pre-order on the Facebook page. I know a lot of people helped us with the campaign thing where they're going to get the DVDs sent to them. They should be done soon, hopefully. Unfortunately, these things take a lot more time than we want them to. And there's always a million other things going on, too, so hopefully get that, too. But that's just a straight up behind the scenes, us in the studio, recording and writing the songs that we have up to date. There's a lot of funny stuff that goes on, to be honest. You got to see Kevin and Morgan, once they start, it becomes a comic act.
You guys, when you did that, a lot of your stuff, you're living there in the studio, but I guess that could be a blessing and a curse, right? Because it probably, I would guess, be kind of easy to just get comfortable and be like, I just want to chill for a while.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We fell into that trap for sure. I mean, we could definitely have gotten more songs, but you saw the facility is just so nice and so comfortable, and you have everything you need, within arm's reach. So there were times where it's hard to, you had to snap yourself out and be like, wait, we got work to do, come on, But it's also nice to be able to just step around the corner and suddenly you're in a hotel atmosphere and go back and then you're back in your studio. So it's definitely both sides of the coin,
Now, you touched on it at the beginning of our conversation, but update me a little bit on the Infinite Staircase. What's going on with that project?
Well, I mean, that's one of those things that we could do anything at any time. There's just nothing on the horizon as far as playing live at the moment. We're really just waiting to release the Dead Cricket sessions, and then hopefully tour to support that a little bit. But you never know. We might do an all show here or there. Brian Quinn, I've spoken to him. He might even do some work with us, whether it be recording or playing live. So we're always up for ideas, and if we get a call from the band inviting us on tour, we'll obviously jump on it anytime. But I'm also digging jamming with my buddies from Black Angel Down, and that Mind Factor stuff that they had going on, really cool. So the Infinite Staircase ain't going anywhere, but no solid plans just yet besides the release. But that'd be a fun release too. It's a covers thing,
Yeah, man. For folks just listening to this, it's been a little while since I had you on the show, and they might be saying, what the heck is he talking about Dead Cricket sessions? Can you kind of refresh people about what that means?
Yeah, I have a bad habit of making references that people are like, what the hell is he talking about? Well, we got together with JD from Black Label Society in his new home studio, and while it was being built, there was crap everywhere, and for some reason, crickets started showing up, and just dead crickets started showing up in the bathroom sink and stuff like that, and we just started joking around, we should call it the Dead Cricket Sessions. It stuck, so it's going to be like 6 or 7 acoustic covers that we do, and JD producing it and playing bass on it, obviously, and me and my brother doing all the acoustic guitars and vocals. It was a fun project. We had a lot of fun doing it. Covering things like David Bowie. It was really Bjork, believe it or not. Alice in Chains. Just wacky stuff.
Hey, you touched on some of the acoustic stuff. Now, you're all over the place. Like, it seems like I saw that you had like an acoustic show here or there, like one with Kevin. And are you just stepping out occasionally and doing some acoustic work with different people? Yeah.
Basically, I'll just sit in here and there. Like Candlebox played Atlantic City recently. I sat in, played a little acoustic with them. That was a lot of fun. Sometimes I'll just do local stuff, play local bar. Do some covers, that kind of thing. But when something shows up, I jump on it.
What's the learning curve for you? Like, Kevin says, hey, come play a Candlebox set. Like, how much prep do you have to put into that, or have you just already known those songs for so long from working with them?
No, I mean, that's definitely the challenge of playing with so many different people and learning their stuff, because even I know I'm very familiar with Candlebox stuff, it's not the same as getting on stage and playing them, So it's definitely a lot of just practice time, Although Kevin's very good for last-minute stuff in the dressing room too, which we were literally learning songs a half hour before we were going on stage. But it's rock and roll. I mean, it's supposed to be that way. We made mistakes, but who cares?
So do you ever, and I've asked you this before, and I don't think people get bored with me asking it though, it's like Le Projet is so interesting because you got Candlebox is a totally different style than Seven Dust. So like, who would you tour with? Like, would Le Projet be their own band, or would they, because the music kind of can fit both?
Yeah, you know what, we we've spoken about it. We really don't know what kind of category to put ourselves in. We just really, I mean, it's a little heavier than Candlebox, not quite as heavy as Seven Dust, but then there's still other elements we throw in there, slide guitar and stuff. So, I mean, I feel like we really could tour with anybody and kind of just fit in our own little niche, you know. I mean, I can't think of a whole lot of bands that I mean, I don't think we could tour with Slayer, you know, but,
I don't know, lately the way they've been going, maybe.
Yeah. Is that a Mayhem reference?
Yeah. Sorry,
oh,
man.
boy.
I couldn't resist myself. But,
that's a shame, though, but what are you going to do?
Hey, man, it's always good talking to you. So the bands, you know, when we talk with Lenny, I got to tell you, man, check out the Infinite Staircase. Check out Le Projet. Both of those bands are well worth checking out, man. I still play Infinite Staircase stuff on our show all the time. And Waitford's doing real well. Your dog's on the cover, man. If you look real close at the behind the scenes picture, you can see Miss Marr and myself. So Le Projet,
that's right.
man.
You guys sitting on the couch, yeah.
Yeah, man, just sitting there taking in all the amazing stuff you guys were doing. So, hey, anything else that you got coming up that I didn't ask you about?
We're hoping to get out before the end of the summer some Infinite Staircase stuff in Long Island. There might be a show with a radio station out there. I'm not sure, though, to actually announce anything. Other than that, we're just going to be releasing stuff for the rest of the year and hopefully be on the road with one of my bands. Hopefully, all my bands.
Well, we're going to keep trying to catch you, man. And it's always a good time to talk to you, always a good time seeing you. Thank you so much for being back on the show. I think what we're going to do tonight, we're going to play some Infinite Staircase. We're going to play some Le Projet and give the people a wide sampling of the many talents of Lenny Cerzosie. So, Lenny, thank you so much for being on the show again, man.
No, thank you. I always have fun talking to you, man. Seriously.